I think Jah himself. Jah Rastafari. Jah Rastafari. Jah Rastafari. Jah Rastafari. Welcome to the KTNG morning show. Glad you guys are with me today. And we're on YouTube, so I multicast on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So this is good, pretty act. To the side, to the right, to the middle. I don't hide. Right here, I am the most. The G to the R to the I to the T to the Z, ZSD, from the top of the mountain all the way underneath the freeway. All day, the freak on the peak. Doing so well. So, needless to say, we like to think of these things, people, and in their entirety, somebody else is writing, and all I'm doing is reading it. Okay, so anyway, just do your thing, okay? Now, we've been following this case for like a couple of days and so forth, so I want you guys to realize that, of course, in every situation, an unarmed black man killed by police in a busy Southern California parking lot at Walmart said Monday. Okay, remember that song that Flavor Flav made way back in the day called 911 is a Joke? That's America's theme, you know? Why sit up and, why sit up? I mean, come on. As with the case of the two black men that were basically thrown out, what you do? Just sit there and take them? Wow. Mary did not respond to a message seeking a copy of the autopsy report. Barstow police officers fatally shot Yarber on April 5th in a Walmart parking lot in the Mojave Desert City, about halfway between Los Angeles and Las Vegas. Police Chief Albert Ramirez Jr. released a statement Monday night that said Yarber was wanted for accident striking an occupied police cruiser. Okay, this is like I must save my job racism right here. It coming from a Mexican American police chief who thinks he's going to back up his officers with a phony ass story like that. 4 officers then opened fire because they quote unquote fear for their safety and the safety of others. Okay, this is the most bogus statement you could ever put in front of people who are tired of being shot at. All 4 had working body cameras, and the footage was turned over to the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, but won't be made public until that investigation is complete. So they have plenty of time to edit the footage. Come on. Officers' names were not released for fear of straight up riot, okay, or and in a Walmart parking lot in broad daylight with people walking all over the place that could have also been struck, says Dale Galat, and do human trafficking, do human sex trafficking, and both behind law and justice and order. It seems to me cartels are nothing more than corporations of idiocy. Okay, you customers, did you ever think of that, dumbass? Oh God, come on. Of course, Waffle House defends Alabama officers in controversial arrest on video. Okay, so what does that mean, people? If you're getting shot by some lunatic, okay, whose father bases numbnuts, then obviously another and its officers. And here we go again, people. Business as usual. While defended police on call, slavery is back in effect. Yeah. Wrestling her on with chattel slavery until they thought they were going to get their 40 acres and a mule, which was a freaking lie anyway. Okay, remember Juneteenth, people. It's going to happen again, to where we sit up and say, "Oh my goodness, Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves." Come on, man. Nobody freed us. Nobody freed people here. Nobody. You want freedom? You want stats on how they won their freedom? And during the arrest, the physical struggle with officers, according to the woman's dress was pulled, exposing her upper body. The NAACP has called the arrest trouble, and protesters stood outside the restaurant with signs. And then gonna get charged that as well. In a statement released by Waffle House spokesman Greg Rawlings, the Georgia, of the incident and eyewitness accounts, police intervention was appropriate. The of the rest of the video, which gained traction on social media. Our department strives for training. When the facts of the investigation are gathered, we'll have a response. In other words, you unlikely that she will actually have her day in court because Alabama is set up as a racist ethno state trying to like get rid of. It says "pal" right here. Okay, join the conversation. Well, I mean, what do you guys think? As usual? Like, okay, we did that. We're good. Come on. When are y'all gonna stand up, police department, and buy their allegiance and loyalty? Makes sense. Anyway, AP Press mistrial. Here it is. Phoenix, Arizona jury acquitted. I guess that's the reason why the Afghan rebels, pretty much thwarted and fought with Russia for so damn long with rocks before the NRA said, okay, let's put an ad in mercenary in the by a U.S. district judge rendered above Mexico's Cali Internacional, Nogales Street line with homes and small businesses. Prosecutors acknowledged during the month-long trial that Elena Rodriguez was lobbing rocks across the border during a drug smuggling attempt, but they say he did not deserve to die. Defense attorneys countered that Schwartz was justified in using lethal force against rock throwers and shot from the U.S. side of the border in car. Okay, you're in a car. All you have to do is just wait for them to come across the border and get tailed up and arrested in a Waffle House. Okay, damn near stripped. Decision. I am proud of our office's work in presenting this difficult case to the jury. It's still freaking murder. We basically just do not. In which employees use firearms from October 1st, 2011 to September 30th, 2012. The number of incidents fell to 17 for the same period 5 years later. Schwartz initially was charged with second-degree murder in the fatal shooting of Elena Rodriguez in Nogales, Mexico. Collins told the jury in his insurance, and after being targeted at least 6 other attacks. He was angry with the presenter, the bloaters of the POTUS, the master of distraction, after the National Guard used to be. So on administrative leave, pending the trial's outcome, testified that he remembered little of what happened. That basically has you as a slave. Think about it. Go in you. So what does that mean? What does that mean? I'll tell you what that means. It means that Mexico is its own country, but yet still it's a part of the Americans. Who think about the deal maker later, because we're now at the halfway point here. You know this is KTNG 8 a.m. And we bring you the KTNG morning. God, this is what we do here. And the cool thing about it, you can see that we are coming like kind of jumpy in the frame. It requires your support. As a 501c nonprofit, you can before the due date. But here's something you find interesting. Not only do we put on audio documentaries, I'm going to put the 13th on again and whatnot, so you got to come there. I think that's pretty much what you do. We're allowed to have, right? This is your one and only chance here, people, to make a difference. Stand up and fight back. All right? If you don't want to look for people who are writers, we're looking for people who can do film, who can actually go on the Los Angeles Capitol, okay, in front of Garcetti's office, okay. The youth bill is gets crazier by the second. I'm telling you, it does. It really does. Okay, just don't count because it was a popularity vote. It wasn't a vote for making this country great again. It wasn't a vote for anything else but votes, and he rigged it in damn self with the help of Russian collusion. Bad that happens in this country, and we give it precedence over good. Then what does it say? Burger is on the move. He's on the move. In order, there are economic shifts in Honduras and Nicaragua and every place agree. Their so-called democratic process. Here's a Monday morning tweets. The bloaters of the POTUS. We're not naive. Okay, we're not naive. If we're the richest nation happening, to get on Forbes 400 list. We bullshitted the American public to become, and now y'all are just just running behind the racism right behind it and saying, "Oh, it's a beautiful thing. That's why the flag is red, white, and blue." Border in Osaka, Mexican Foreign Ministry filed. A portion of the remaining migrants made it to the border last week, only to be legally turned away, according to a spokesperson for the Pueblo, sent away by border officials when they're trying to request asylum at the U.S. border. Plans to keep a close eye on, quote-unquote, any abuses migrants may experience in and you're in custody waiting for your asylum papers, you're sitting in jail. Because of an ideal and says, why do we have all this paperwork? Well, let's process these people and get them through here. So are we going to wait until all these people get there, they're still stuck there until this flaming orange idiot, National Guard, he sees non-white people as he can continue. He's not seeing people fleeing violence. And so with that trepidation of fear that rolls from the top of the mountain down into the suburbs, down to the 1%, down to the 95% of you jackasses out there who think that this guy is doing a great job, is nothing more than a perennial segregationist, fascist, nationalistic, racist. I call it right where I call it the way I see it. The guy's racist and he's in Washington. He's like sitting at the most powerful seat in the office. I can't respect that. As a matter of fact, no, I won't respect that. When humanity is at stake, we take the high road and so forth and say, oh, well, we can possibly save these people. We can do this. We can be great about this and da-da-da-da-da. Then blow up the Statue of Liberty, for Christ's sake. Get rid of it and put a sign that says, you're welcome here on a 38 pass, and that's it. Okay? All right? That's what kills me. That's what kills me. Here's a president who's so divisive. He refuses to allow unity to have happen. Here's a president whose collusion knows no ends. His lies are taking this country down. And for you blind jackasses out there who don't see it, a round of applause for your idiocy. Okay? I watched a movie yesterday called Idiocracy. And I looked at it and said, yep, comparable. It works. Straight up. Okay? But how about a little bit of good news, people? How about a little bit of good news of how unity actually works? Okay? And people who understand the main concept of being human, okay, is beyond the false labeling of humanity. CNN 2 hours ago, Goldman Prize, 2 South African activists win a prize for halting Russian nuclear deal in South Africa. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's check this out. It was the ultimate David versus Goliath battle. 2 female South African government environment activists working for small NGOs, taking on South African government and winning a legal challenge that stopped a $76 billion nuclear deal with Russia. For their Herculean efforts, Makoma Lakela, 52, and Liz McDade, 55. Now, Makoma is black and Liz is white. Both in their 50s, okay, were awarded the prestigious 2018 Goldman Environmental Prize on Monday. These two were hard, and they won their gains. The California deal declaring it unlawful and unconstitutional. Why? Because somebody said corporations booyah level. Hey, bravo! Bravo! Bravo!